Yo, what's up, y'all? I've had a few people ask me how to make the famous UK style drill. Tension. It's got a bunch of nicknames. Tension, build up, reverse. Um, there are a lot of people they typically use for strings and vocals to make the effect. I'm currently using a guitar sound effect for mine. So let me show you what sound I'm talking about in case you're clueless and you're still learning how to make drill. Right, so that's without the effect. That's just normal, right? So now we're gonna drill it up. We're gonna give it that UK hard drill style. So you want to learn how to make that sound? Alright, bet. Alright, so first thing you're gonna do, make you a melody, right? Pick you an instrument of your choosing. If you want to copy this, go for it. This is the distortion wah on Flex. I'm on FL Studio 2026 version. All plugins edition. All the settings are stock at the moment. You can roll this back. I'll show you what this sounds like with it rolled back a little bit. And you can automate it so it does this. Automatically. So you can do that if you want to, but we'll get into that another day. You can look up automation tutorials. There's a billion of them for FL Studio. Essentially, you just right click and then you go to create automation clip. But before you click that, just click copy value, and then when you click automation clip, you can tweak it. It'll pop up in your thing later. It's pretty simple, honestly. From there, you just adjust it as needed, clicking little dots here and there, adding them in. But enough about this and enough about that, right? We already got this established. Alright, so the important thing that we gotta get into now is this. This is what matters. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up 3 different instances of gross beat. Your first layer, put it on top. This kind of matters. Sometimes these plugins act very special and they don't work right sometimes. Pros and cons software. But anyway, so this one's going to be your half speed. So you're going to go to your half speed. You're going to find the one that has all these little settings. You're going to click half speed. You're going to go down here. You're going to set this to 2.0 milliseconds. This one to 3.5 milliseconds. You're going to drag this down to right there. And we're going to call that one good. So I'll turn everything off just so you can see. Alright, I'll show you the before and after, right? Alright, that's with everything off. Now we're adding half speed. See, it lowered the tone of it, slowed it down. Now we're going to add the next one. This one's going to give you the reverse effect. It'll repeat and reverse for you. You can tweak it as needed. I personally like 7, 9, and 1 for mine, but the others you can play with them. It just comes down to how you tweak this. My settings for this right here. This is on 50%, 0. You can play with the tension and do some pretty fun stuff with the tension as well. For this, drag these down to about right here. Don't go to the black line. Sometimes it causes a like clicking, popping issue. No idea why. And next, we're going to create a side chain. So you're going to go to the one that has the options for repeating and all that. You're going to go down. You're going to leave this one on empty. You're going to go down side chain. This one's on 2.0 milliseconds, 3.5 milliseconds. And again, you can tweak tension as needed if you like how it sounds. It's preference. I'm not doing it for what I'm doing right now. This is where it gets a little complicated, but it's not too crazy. So think of this like measures for bars, right? So you just get your timing right with these. Make sure you're on the lines so that you're in timing, whichever timing you need. And then your curve, this kind of matters as well. So just tweak that and boom, boom, boom. And you should be set. And then you'll have the Alright, so there's that. Now let's I'll be nice, I'll delete this. Alright, so you see I'm not doing any EQ, I'm not doing anything else. There's a reason for that. We're not going to EQ it yet. We're going to do something completely different. So you're going to go into your Edison. Boom, pull that up. Now you got Edison rolling. Alright, let's drag all this stuff out of the way. I gotta go in here and fix all my settings. I let my friend play around on my thing and he changed so much stuff for no reason. So now he's got everything set for freaking detach mode and it's driving me nuts. But it is what it is. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to have this Edison open, have it set for on play. You just go up, click your little play thingy. And be ready to click stop as needed. Alright, cool. So, I'm not making this perfect right now. We're just tutorial purposes getting this out of the way. So, let's get this going here. So, what we can do from here is now, I'll show you why we're not doing EQ. Boom. Now we have made this into an audio track. And we're going to drag it, drop it on. Not there, actually. I didn't mean to be that far. There we go. Alright. So you've got this now, right? So what you're going to do is come back over here and you'll notice it put it on the same track you were just on. So go ahead and put it on a blank channel here, right? Go blanky blank. And then you're going to pull up your EQ. I've already got some stuff set here, but let's I'll put it on default. Let's start at the beginning so you can hear as it goes. So you'll see it it'll act crazy sometimes. I still have it set for pattern. I meant to put it on song. That's on me. So yeah, just gotta fix that up there. Alright, so now I'm muting 27 just to play it safe. So we're just focused on this. Boom. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and do myself a favor. I'm just gonna reverse. So if you do, so here's the thing with the Edison thing that you saw me do. If you want it perfect, right? It's not going to be perfect right? It's going to go based off of what the play time was when you do it that way. So it's pretty simple to just boom, drag it back. So now you've got it shorter. Don't have to stress it. And then you can just do this, put it on reverse or repeat, just by doing that. Right click, drag to make it red, highlight it. So now you can leave it on repeat and play with your EQ. Right, so that's where you start getting into changing and adding different effects. I don't know, let's say phaser, just because something random. Alright, so that's how you do that, man. Hope that helped. You figure out the ancient Chinese drill secret. Because yeah, I noticed there's not really any tutorials online for how to make that effect specifically. You got a billion 808 drill slide tutorials and how to do hi-hats and how to do melodies, counter melodies, your mama's melodies, but nobody's out here doing these tutorials for how to make that reverse. So I figured I'd help you out. Enjoy.